Okay, we're singing in the rain. Portable sheds are beyond the scope of this inspection. It's a decorative wing wall right there. Okay, we've got soffit vents. Okay, this is the east side. The structure faces north. Some of the flashing, okay, is boogered up right there. So coming on along, we got some stair step and vertical cracks through the brick and mortar here. You can see that real good. Focus in. You can see that. Repairs. Debris. More debris, storage if you will, and foliage all around here. Alright. I'm trying to find a good example here, but I will. Coming along, we've got more soffit vents. Is that double pane or single pane? Single pane. This is the condensing unit. It's not level. Okay. It's not level. It's got the wrong kind of foam. Of course, that was what they were using back in 2011. It's 11 years old, but that can be damaged very easily. It should be a rigid. These are called Schrader valves, service ports. I'm gonna get in there. Get a little light. Okay, your cap's missing. Your 90% of your leaks happen at the Schrader valves, at the service ports. Again, it's not level. The coils are kind of dirty. And it's R12. It's 5 ton. Excuse me, and it's not R12. It's 410, which is good. These are the clean outs for your sewer line back here. Okay. This is for the condensing evaporator coil. This is the drain line. It's supposed to go into that pipe. That pipe goes into the ground. It really doesn't drain very far. But that pipe is clogged. Okay, a rain diverter should be over this. Okay, right here. Zoom in a little bit. Whee! Alright. When your edge flashing, drip edge at this point, okay, when it laps, it should lap a minimum of 10 inches. Okay, your fireplace, there's a chimney on top of it. Zoom out here. Your electric service disconnect for the condensing unit. Okay, electric service disconnect right here. It should be sealed. It shouldn't be behind the condensing unit. That's what it looks like. Right in there, you got a big hole, open knockout in the bottom of the disconnect box. That's the cover. I'm going to replace that here in just a moment. Gas enters the south side of the house. That's the gas meter over there inside the fence. Along here, all this rotten wood here, this is all conducive to wood destroying insects, termites if you will. You got a weep hole there. You got any more weep holes? Another weep hole back there. Okay, 2 weep holes back there. Getting a little more. There probably should be more. Okay, this is a bedroom right here. We got some stair step cracks through the brick and mortar right in there. Come over here. All that should have been removed. This is all conducive to wood destroying insects. What do we find in here? Here's a good one. Let's try you. Good way to find worms, spiders, snakes. I'm looking for termites. Alright, there's a bit of a little repair right in here on the chimney. There should be kick-out flashing. You can kind of have it, but there should be kick-out flashing right there on both sides of the fireplace. Again, some repair, mortar repair on the chimney right there. Moving along around here, we're getting close to the living room or the den. We've got a lot of wood rot right here. See that? See all that wood rot? Okay, there's a gap in the door, the wood rot in the door casement. There's an air gap, you can see when you walk in the front door. Okay. Moving on along. Enjoying the rain. This is the kitchen bay window. We got there's some separation right in there. That. Coming on along. Garage door casement should not be in direct contact with the cement because water can wick up into that, like that. See that wood rot right there? That's what happens. Now we've got a little bit of garage storage to overcome here. And we've got just as much of this storage up in the attic. So we'll do a tour of the other side of the attic, but we're not going to do a tour of this side of the attic. Coming along in here, this is the electric service panel. Looks like it's been replaced at some time. Alright. There should be little rubber covers, booties I call them, on L1 and L2 to help protect somebody from being shocked. Alright, you shouldn't have a gap more than 1/4 inch in the cabinet. Okay, you shouldn't have open knockouts. See that open knockout hole right there? Okay. Bundling. Two or three cables coming through. See all these small holes? These are for 2 cables. These big holes, like that, okay, they're for L1 and L2. And they're in different places because you don't know where the power is coming in. But people just take advantage of these large holes. It's called bundling. It's very common and doesn't make it right. Okay? This cable should not be in contact with the cover. Should not have a white hot. Is that marked black? Anyway, it should be marked black. And then, coming along here, when this panel is installed, they put screws in here. Screws instead of nails. Nails have a lot more shear strength. And these screws are faster, I get at that, and they're tight, but they also pop and they break. So if there's a tornado coming through, this would not stay in place as well as if it had been nailed. Okay, some of these screws are sheet metal screws. Okay, and these threads, they will tear the insulation. Now these are so short, I doubt there's going to be any issue. One was up here and one was down here, relatively safe locations, but it's not right. Okay, the bonding location is not labeled inside of here. The register is hand labeled. Okay, it should be printed like that, not printed with your hand like that. And these general lights, I mean, that's not labeled well at all. Okay, so coming along here, the garage door opener. Okay, the manual door lock has not been decommissioned to prevent accidental damage to the door. The first bottom panel is bent. It does have a warning sticker. It does not have a pull handle inside of it. The courtesy light does not work. It's very quiet, by the way. Coming along here, the optic sensors are higher than 6 inches from the garage floor. The staples used to secure these cables are not insulated. Moving on along, storage is our middle name here. Much storage. Let's see. Hang on. Haven't lost anybody yet. Catch you. Plenty of storage. Plenty of storage. This is the pull down ladder into the attic, and like I said, we're not going up there. It's because it looks like it looks like that. Okay, that's what it looks like in the attic above us. Now this garage, these fluorescent lights. Okay, they should have had protective prism covers on them. And that ceiling, see that big hole in the ceiling over there? Zoom in here. Whee! Alright, when you got a big hole like that, that's where the fire goes. It's like a chimney. You don't have any fire blocking there. Okay. The condensing unit is 11 years old. They last about 14. Water heater also is about 11 years old. And they last about 10. Alright. You should have a thimble up there. Some people call it a ceiling inspection plate. The flue should not be that close to combustible material. You should not have tape on it. You should not solder your pipes that close to the tank. You know, these pipes and this TMP should be insulated. It's 2009. Okay, so it's 11 years old. What? Check the condensing unit. It might not be that old. All right. electronic ignition. We do not have a sediment trap for the gas. It's we do not have an expansion tank. The temperature pressure, the safety pan. Okay, it just drains right out onto the garage floor. There's no ventilation in this closet. This water heater is not properly ventilated. There's a diagonal crack on the wall over there underneath the electric service panel. How'd that happen? You were closing for me. There we go. Moving along. Stuff. Coming along here, we got wood rot on the garage door casement. Show that to you already. Electric power is above grade. Alright. Lost my pen. Lost my pointer. Okay, electric power is above grade. It's in the trees. That's called the surface drop. Surface drop's in the trees. Coming along here, we got level grading and drainage. This is the southwest corner of the garage. This panel should also be sealed. Okay, this box right there. And then we got, it's about where near the crack in the garage, but we've got a vertical crack through the brick and mortar on the west side of the garage. In this room here, we got some stair step cracks and some repair. Right in there. Soil's a little high. More wood next to the house. Why do they do that? Why do they do that? There's a piece of wood down there. They just want termites? Is that what it is? I say, hey,